Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to build a fully functional AI chatbot using botpress. And guess what? You can do it in just a few minutes, that too without coding. Now, if you have ever wanted to build a chatbot for your website or for WhatsApp or Instagram or even for internal automation, then this video is for you. So let's quickly move into it. Now, when we first go onto BotPress and sign up using our email ID, we get two options over here. One, whether to build with AI, or if we need some help, then we can do that. Say, for example, I'll start building with AI. Now, the first thing that BotPress does is it understands one, what we are going to do, like in terms of what is the background of this bot. So let's say start with giving it a name. I'll just quickly auto generate this and I have this particular name that I got. The next step is to decide what is the goal of that chatbot. Do we want it for customer support, sales, AI assistant, or what? So let me take the case of sales. Next, we have to give a personality to the particular chatbot. So what we can do over here is we can either enter our website or we can enter text to give that personality to the particular chatbot. So over here, let's say for example, I am taking our website, that is Ames Consulting Services, and I'll click on next. So what it initially does is it analyzes the entire website and considers it as a knowledge base to build everything. So as you can see over here, I have an option of selecting what all pages from the website that I can use. So I have my about us section, the blogs, the contact us services section. I take the website as a whole as a particular knowledge base and I'll train the AI agent on it. So it immediately starts training the AI agent to then further build a chatbot. Now, this takes some time and we have already done this. So what we want to do is we are quickly going to dive into how does it actually look. Now what we have done is we have created a very basic workflow for you to understand how to build this particular chatbot. Now when we go to the home section, the first thing that we see is this particular tool integrates with major chat platforms, be it WhatsApp, Slack, Messenger, Instagram, and even more. So that gives us flexibility in terms of building on this and using everywhere. The next step is creating a workflow. Then I'll explain the different nodes and modules that are there. The first step is the start. Post that, this is a connection that is made. Now say for example, when I actually click over here to create a connection, let's see what all different connections can we make. We can build a standard node. Now what a standard node is, it is a basic chat functionality which acts exactly like a bot rather than as a human, where we can select on it and give it instructions as to what all things it can do, like simply sending a message, image, audio, or executing a particular code, updating any particular record. We can even use AI agents from OpenAI over here to generate some content. We can use other functionalities like, say, in this case, what I've done is I want to get the first name as an input from the user. That's the person name. So I've created my first module as a standard node to collect that name. The reason why I've done this is I want to personalize my chatbot experience by not addressing like hey there or else hi user, but I would rather want to take that input of a person's name and then use it in the further conversations as well. So as you can see over here, I can delete this node and I can again connect with the existing node that I have. So I've created the standard node wherein I have, if you see on the right hand side, I have added the message. That's the intro message that I want to have in place over here, along with input variable that I want. So for collecting the input variable, what is the question that I need to ask is also something that I can customize. So initially we have the person name as the input, but where do we store it? That is something that we need to define. So hence what we do is we can create a particular variable over here to store that name of the person. So in this case, I've already created that and I've stored it. So this was a standard node which has multiple functionalities, as I mentioned earlier, to send message, execute code, and to do other things as well. Now, when I move on to the next part, say over here, I have built a chatbot that acts as a client engagement function. And what I need it to do is that whoever comes onto my website or whoever connects with me over any particular channel, be it WhatsApp. I want this agent to act as a support who can help in terms of understanding what our services are. So that's wherein I have used an autonomous node. An autonomous node is something that acts as a chat GPT, but with specific instructions. So when I actually click on it, if you can see, I have written a complete instruction that what it needs to do. Now, obviously, what happens is creating this entire information or creating these exact instruction, doing it on your own might take time, might take certain adjustments. So what you can actually do is you can take help of ChatGPT over here to create this entire prompt. At the same time, what the autonomous node allows us to do is it allows us to have conversation. So I can ensure or I can give this autonomous node to have conversations with the user as and when a question is asked or an answer comes in. So that is how it works. So I've created this complete prompt, and as you can see over here, I have added these variables. So if say for example, I want the chatbot to address in the further conversations with the user's name. So I can just type in @ and then I get the variable that I can add. So this variable is what we got as an input from the standard word. Correct? Now once this is done, okay, what I can do is that I can test this out. So now to test it out, what we are going to do is we are just going to click over here and we get the option of testing your bot. So when I actually click on test your bot, if you can see, I've just messaged an hi and I got that exact response. Now let me say put in the name over here. And if you can see, the autonomous node has started working and it has given me a message over here. Like, hi Priyank, this is Ritan and how can I assist you today? Say for example, over here I want to know what all services do you offer? So again, that autonomous node starts understanding that question and then post that it will answer that question as well. So as you can see, I have that answer right here. Now this answer is fetched from a knowledge base. So in this case, my knowledge base is my website. But say for example, I want to add other knowledge bases as well, be it in a document format. So what I can do is that I can quickly click on document, click over here, and if I want to say attach my deck, then I can even do that. So that is exactly what I can do over here by attaching that deck and adding that to the knowledge base. Moreover, I can add a table, I can add web search, I can add text, I can even integrate APIs to add more knowledge from multiple different data sources. That's how it works. Next is, say if we ask another question. So over here I am asking that give me names of clients you are working in the fintech space. Okay. So let me just put this as a question. Now, many a times what might happen is that there will be questions that the user can ask that you don't know the answer or the chatbot doesn't know the answer of. So in this case, what you can do is you can click over here on improve response and enter the response or give it a feedback that for this question, or if a client asks these particular set of questions, then you can mention these names. So over here in this case, say for example, and I'll mention our client names over here that are in our fintech space. And what I will do again is I'll click over here on regenerate. Now, once that is done, we can actually save that as a learning. So if you can see over here, initially it gave a response that, okay, it doesn't know. Over here, we have added that as a response that, yeah, this is one such client. And when I click on save as learning over here, and then again do it, I'll get the correct response in this case. So in situations wherein you have certain FAQs that you're already aware that these questions user can ask and that is not there in the knowledge base, then you can immediately add it over here and help train that particular autonomous agent as well. So this is how you can do the trial and testing to finally build AI workflow or an AI agent or a chatbot that can help your user get all the information that is relevant for them to make a decision. Now, once say your flow is ready, now this was a very simple workflow that I created wherein we are taking one input and adding it to an autonomous node that helps in terms of answering queries. I can build upon this, add more workflows and test it out, see what all errors are coming, fix them immediately. And then all I have to do is just publish it. When I publish this, the chatbot goes live and then I can integrate it anywhere that I want. So this is the link that I can use to integrate it. And if I actually want to preview it as to how does it look, I can click on the preview button and this is how it looks. So this is exactly how it's going to look like on any platform that I'm integrating it on. And this was about it. This was about how you can build a complete AI powered chatbot in minutes using botpress. If you found this helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel for more such AI and automation tutorials, and drop a comment if you would want a deeper tutorial or an advanced workflow or you face any challenges. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next one.